Okay, folks, it's another day to be here this morning. It's kind of wet Wednesday in Liberia since this morning. It has been raining cats and dogs, but that's the season, anyways. And so character is the sum of 1,000 small daily choices. Believe you can and you have it there. The most courageous act is still to think for yourself aloud. I'm not what happened to me. I'm what I choose to become. And so when I stand before God at the end of my life, I would hope that I will not have a single bite, a single bit of talent left, and could say I use everything you gave me. So it always seems impossible until it's done. You are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. If you have a dream, don't just stick there. Gather courage to believe what you can succeed and leave no stone unturned to make it a reality. What a way to say good morning and a pleasant welcome to the midweek edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Is the 8th day of July 2026. And it's Wednesday, very wet Wednesday this morning. My name is Alexander Zesko. Yeneke Daybreaks different in Liberia. Anything is possible. I'm going to be joined by Stephen Taru this morning, and together going to be driving you straight up to 10 o'clock this morning on today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. And so, coming up as usual, will be giving you updates from across Liberia, including sports. And then we'll have something very important to talk about as well. Let me inform you that the cash giveaway is on. The cash giveaway is on. So, all you have to do, just make sure you have $100 LD or 70 cents US, and then you dial a code *799*9#. *799*9# is the code. Make sure you have $100 LD or 70 cents US, and you are a New Star Sales subscriber. And you stand a chance of winning $4,000 plus a 25 kg bag of rice. $4,000 plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So it is $100 that you use to play, $100 LD or 70 cents US. And then you dial code *799*9#. So if you put in 10 transactions, is just 1,000 LD. You put in 20 transactions, it's just 2,000 LD. And you stand a chance of winning $4,000 plus a 25 kg bag of rice. $4,000 plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So that is called *799*9#. *799*9#. It is the code for today. So do not just sit there. You see the rain is falling, and job business hard. So you have a little catch in your account. You can take advantage of that, and you stand a chance of winning. Multiple transactions allow you to enter the draw of $4,000 plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So *799*9# is the code. *799*9# is the code. Let's see what is here on the dashboard. So waiting for you. We are waiting to see transaction pour in. Then we can do the first 1,000 draw. I'll give 1,000 to somebody real quick. But we're looking at the dashboard, and it reaches to the point. Definitely we're going to He gave that person, that lucky winner, 1,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Make sure you don't start sales subscriber. You have $100 LD or 70 cents US. You stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So, folks, let's cross over to Stephen Tadu while monitoring your dashboard, the dashboard, to see what is at hand right here before we give 1,000 Liberian dollars to you. So, we want to do that before we start the discussion. So, we're waiting for you while Stephen Tadu is giving us updates from the water sports. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, Alex, and sorry. Good morning to our many listeners on the Blaze, and thank God today, the midweek, the 8th of July, with the heavy downpour of rain. I told the manager I'm going to be here, but the man defied the rain. So I'm happy to be here this morning. Again, we just gave you latest in the water sport. Oilo, FPRC Oilers of FC have secured the signature of goalkeeper Elijah Kume on a 3-year contract worth $6,000 United States dollars, which approximately in LD will be $1,080,000 Liberian dollars at the rate of 180. Now, the deal makes Kuman one of the most expensive goalkeepers in Liberia football history and a major statement of intent for the All Boys ahead of the new season of 2026 and 27 season. Still in Liberia, on the issue of the ongoing Upper Women's League that was held in the last day of the competition, following the latest ruling of the appeals committee. Shatter Angels FC and Determined Girls match has been scheduled for this coming Friday at the Tusa field. Determined Girls at home in round 22, which is finalizing the LFA LFA Upper Women's League at Tusa field in Ghanville City on Friday, July 10. The game is at 3:30, and there's some surprising things happening in the World Cup now. World Cup holders Argentina come from 2-0 down to beat Egypt in Atlanta. That's Atlanta. Lionel Messi, who made the early penalty, equalized before late Enzo Fernandez, the Chelsea ball. Yeah, I see so many smiling this morning because, I mean, the game yesterday, other people were praying Argentina, the champions, lead in the group of 16. But with performance, I mean, a splendid one from the team of Argentina, they were able to overcome the African team, Egypt. Egypt, who had a goal disallowed when they were winning 1-0, accused FIFA of fakes, and favoring Messi after exiting the tournament. So right now, as it stands, Argentina are set to face Switzerland in the quarterfinals. That starts on Thursday after the Swiss beat Colombia on penalties following a 0-0 draw over 120 minutes in the ongoing World Cup. And that's what's happening now. So in Liberia, we got one of the best goalkeepers now who transfer is around 5,000, more than $1 million Liberian dollars. He's one of the most expensive player with respect to transfer windows on the Liberian scene in the Liberia Football Association activities. And so that's for myself for the latest in the world of sports on the Blaze here today.
So, Shatta and Demigirls playing today, right?
Yeah, no, the latest information is have been today, but it's been sent to Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I just got. That was a communication from the upper women's and leadership. So it has been postponed to Friday. Yeah. So and again on the expulsion of Kasekul of Fasa FC. I mean, there's some issue of legal understanding now with the statutes of the LFA and the Constitution of Liberia, the 1986 Constitution, that has to do with if you committed a criminal. I mean, on LFA status when you committed a crime, for aid, whether you serve your sentence, you were free as a convicted person. LFA is saying once it was union and you committed it, you cannot hold any executive position, and this is what the statute holds him. Now, according to the latest especially from the disciplinary committee, the fact that you involve for the civil law code, FIFA statutes consider that as third-party interference, which does not need to go in the issue of football. So now the legal argument is, where does it stand when it comes to the supreme law of this country, which is 1986, as compared to the statutes of FIFA and that of LFA? Yes, that was a ruling from the disciplinary committee of the Liberia Football Association, talking about he should not have gone to the coach out of footballing activities. About right, he should have gone to the Court of Arbitration for Sports instead of involving a coach that normally have jurisdiction over legality surrounding the country. Other people are asking, but LFA is in Liberia, so they want to. I mean, so that argument is just there, and people who are legally informed on both LFA statute and FIFA with respect to even the constitution in Liberia, they will do that analysis. So this is where the post stand with respect to the expulsion.
Okay, so that's the latest in the world of sports, especially coming from Liberia, and Egypt has gone to as well.
It was a FIFA cheater.
So African teams, they always do that. You support them, and in 9 minutes, they let you down.
They let you down.
They were in the lead up to the 79 minute, 2-0, before Messi score.
Yeah.
And in the 3 minutes, another player scored too, making it 2-2. So that's it. That's football.
But the only African team I was listening to the sports minister who talking about Morocco is representing Morocco and not Africa, so we should not be too happy for them. Well, they are there from the continent.
Yeah. So that one, that's the whole thing. It's Morocco. They have always said they're in part of Africa.
I tell you, they want to join the European world. People say you can't cross it to be joining other people. But again, that's what happening. You all level you to support them or you forget about them because they say they are an independent nation.
Okay, folks, star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code this morning. Make sure you are a Don't Star Cell subscriber. You have $100 LD or 76 US. And that code star 799 star 9 hash. You stand a chance of winning $4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. $4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So this is it this morning for you on the program The Blaze of Blaze 90.7. Let's go through the updates this morning, and then we'll have something to talk about, real important. This one says 3 officials of the Phoebe Aggrieved Workers Union were forwarded to the 9th Judicial Circuit Court Tuesday, deepening a labor dispute that has emptied walls at Phoebe Hospital and pushed patients towards CB Dunbar Comprehensive Hospital, where staff have converted a conference hall into a treatment area to handle the overflow. So the nurses at Phoebe were protesting yesterday. So because of that, patients were transferred to CB Dunbar Hospital, and CB Dunbar Hospital was forced now to turn the conference hall into a serious
You
serious
gotta
treatment
host
area.
people. You gotta host them.
Because the hospital was overwhelmed. But they have actually been protesting for a delay of arrears or salaries, the environment, no beds, and one of them were jailed too as well. And a few of them were jailed. So they protested at the police station and in the court as well near the prison compound. So it's kind of sad thing, especially where patients need, and those who do the work, and those who do the work too, their salaries being delayed as well. All of
In
that.
fact, one change of administration at Phoebe that involves the HR, the administrator, and what have you. Out of reassignment, or they should change them. And they were given that week 5 days ultimatum. What I remember, Senator Prince Moy was there talking about dialogue. But today, it has not been met. So they came protesting.
So
yesterday.
we have officials of the Aggrieved Workers Union at Phoebe. Their president, Moses D.N. Davis, Peter Yala, and James Sumbo were arrested on Monday evening, and they were held at the Banga Central Prison, police station, before being transferred to court yesterday afternoon. Even though the police has not disclosed their charges. But then dozens of them now, the health workers, many dressed in the medical stripes, marched to the station early Tuesday carrying placards and demanding the unconditional release of the Adidas. And the leader barricaded the drawbridge temporarily, halting vehicle and pedestrian traffic in what they described as an effort to draw government attention to the crisis at Phoebe. They later on went to the court chanting, "You jail one, you jail all."
I say.
You touch one, you touch all.
Yeah. I think it can be easy, especially when the people in Iowa. I mean, demanding the thing, my man. You gotta support the people when they're working for the people.
So they gave 48 hours to the police to investigate and conclude their findings. If not, protest continues. And this is really, really bad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Patients are still pulling.
Yeah, President Joseph Nyuma Boakai has asked the House of Representatives to ratify 2 loan agreements totaling $12.11 million United dollars units of account. Oh, that's 12.11 million units of account. In US, it's about 16.7 million from the African Development Fund and the African Development Bank's Transition Support Facility to help finance part of Liberia's 2026 national budget deficit. Yeah, so this was also read in plenary yesterday. Okay, so here the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia has endorsed the planned July 17 nationwide protest organized by the Solidarity and Trusts for a New Day while calling for Vice President Jeremiah Akun to submit himself to an independent international investigation into allegations linked to the country's treason.
I see.
God.
The country is
Liberia,
getting
right.
interesting on a daily basis.
Anybody can just talk. Anyhow. So still we'll be protesting on July 17. And that is next week, Thursday. No, that's well, Friday.
17. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Friday. Oh God.
It should not be rub our phone not coming up in the World Cup. That's all.
But the final will be on the 19th, so they both doing a protest
Oh, okay.
on the 17th.
It shouldn't last no. I mean.
Yeah, but let's see how it goes first on this day. Yeah, so folks, the cash giveaway is on star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Use $100 LD or 70 cents US. And you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. So folks, let's give you the latest in this whole drugs thing. We are talking about this drug thing, and tomorrow we're going to be resting on it today. Tomorrow we're going to talk about something different, and any updates that comes this week or this weekend, Monday when we come here, we'll still get to tell you about this particular update. But today we are concluding the discussion on drugs, and especially this $90 million of cocaine. Except we have some important updates before tomorrow. Other than that, we have something different to talk about tomorrow. And then we'll come back Monday, we will have a very important thing to talk about. So this is another stuff that I want to talk about. The man who is in jail, Second King. So Paul King,
Okay.
when I don't know why he has to put nose marks when he was being taken to jail. I don't know. He doesn't want people to see his face.
My man, we still got name and know him.
Yeah, so he was escorted under heavy security from the Monrovia Central Prison to the Monrovia City Court yesterday. So, since here the image of Paul King being escorted was more than another courtroom appearance. For many Liberians, it symbolized the beginning of what could become one of the country's most significant prosecutions in decades. But when Paul was asked, sometimes when they renew your charges in a court, they could ask you, are you guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, they call that one arraignment.
Yeah. And even know legal thing. So Paul said, I'm not guilty.
Okay.
So that means the case has been established. So it means we have to go through this.
The due process, that's the due process.
I'm not guilty. So what made you not guilty now? You start to explain.
You got to explain now what made me guilty, especially the prosecution.
Yeah. So he said, I'm not guilty. So, appearing before the Monrovia City Court Tuesday, Paul entered a plea of not guilty to every charge brought against him. His plea marked the formal beginning of what legal observers believe could become one of the most closely watched criminal trials in Liberia's recent history. So the government's first witness is the LDA Chief Investigator Moses Meyer. He began presenting testimony outlining the investigative process that prosecutors said uncovered the alleged drug trafficking network. His evidence is expected to be central to the state's effort to establish probable cause for transferring the matter to criminal court C for a full trial. So Paul entered yesterday to the Monrovia City Court. He was brought from Monrovia Central Prison under a heavy security. So they told him about his charges, and he said, "I'm not guilty." So if there's somebody that wouldn't want to say anything, they say everything I say are true, are guilty. So it means you don't want to call any names. You don't want to even look for any accomplice.
In legal proceeding, at least you don't just say I'm not guilty. Because
Even if you are guilty.
If you guilty, because looking at the drugs case, there were a lot of people involved.
Yeah, some people can cover everything. They can take the risks. So some people, you can see that even sometimes when you can even see some of those the security FBI movies. So they'll force a person to say anything, say you know anything. Sometimes they can even kill themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to talk. Yeah, so
But these things happen.
yeah, so it's possible they may have said, "Oh, I'm guilty." They'll close everything, because when you say you are not guilty now, it means that you want to call other people that somebody gave anything to you. So you want to call the person into a person you call, the person will come
And call
and call another name.
Yeah.
So rob you holding one another.
Yeah.
But then that's the latest from the courts. So the evidence now will be presented. And when the evidence is being presented, the case will be transferred until the criminal could see for full trial. So there's this thing that been happening, and we thought of talking about the day, because in Liberia, if you are in government and anything is happening, you'll see that officials of government will be saying their own thing. So Senator Deva Vapila of Grand Cape Mount, she raised a serious concern about those ministers at the Ministry of Information. Because of their outburst against anybody that says something different about this government.
Even your opinion.
Yeah. And Senator Vapila served as vice chair of the ruling Unity Party. So they established that one clear. So she's not an opposition senator. So she criticized the Ministry of Information for what she describes as departure from its core function. You know, she said, actually, the Ministry of Information is there to inform the Liberian people about the good work of the government, to send a message what the government is doing or what the government has planned to do. But those boys have left everything. They're attacking people that say anything about the government, especially opposition figures, rather than promoting the government programs and other projects or policies, whatever. So she said, when you look at the Ministry of Information and consider its mandate, I believe it is currently operating outside of the mandate.
Hello.
Too often, officials from that ministry stand at the podium, which is intended to educate Liberians about the good work of government, provide information on development, and explain key government policies. Instead, they use that platform to attack individuals whose views differ from theirs, and that is not fair.
Yeah, because everything you do will not be 100% correct. You know that as a human being.
So that one is just something that I'm reading, and that's what she said. But we can also hear from the horse's mouth. For me, that's why I do my thing. So I'm not here to
So it can be the only early setting.
let's say this,
We're
let's say
quoting the
that.
people now.
Yeah, so let's listen to the senator. Let's get Senator Vapida here.
Discussing the issue, Mama went back to 2024. It is not just now or some or now whoever he is that is attacking us or doing our job, and not just us. But a pattern that I have seen in Liberia, I think it's a disservice to the very executive that they claim to be saying. When you look at the Ministry of Information and you consider the mandates of that ministry, I think currently they are operating outside that mandate. For the number of times that officials within that ministry will stand up at the podium intended to educate the Liberian people on the good work that this government is doing, to provide information about development and key government policies, and divert to attacking individuals who views different. It's not fair. And we cannot continue to just discuss it. We have to take a stand because we have authority to take a stand. We have that authority. And I say it without any reservation. This is my government any day. United Party is my party any day. But when individuals' behavior do not conform to the values of that institution, we are under obligation to speak up. This is not helping us. It's undermining some of the very things we say well, we're going to come and straighten up. There are a lot of things going on that they can speak about. But to attack people for doing their work, when someone throws a job somewhere, they come by, take the government time and be responding to every Tom, Dick, and Harry instead of giving us those information that we need as a country. It doesn't represent them well. And I think I agree that the executive will actually have to take a stand on this and engage the presidency to see how the executive can be called to order. Otherwise, we'll continue going around this. There are many members of this Senate that have complained and nothing happened. So they believe it's a pattern and we cannot do anything. So under your leadership, we have to stand. Whether our brothers, that our policy is wrong today, it was wrong yesterday, it will be wrong tomorrow. Thank you.
Very salient.
So that is Grand Cape County Senator and the Vice Chair of the ruling Unity Party, Senator Vapila. She said, Unity Party is my party.
She didn't divorce that.
And
I was straight to the point.
You know, that's why sometimes we can say those who supported this government, they speak when the government does wrong. Or when any official of this government does wrong, they can go on that particular person. They can condemn that particular person. They're not there to be clapping for any officials, whether the person does wrong or not. They happened yesterday. Because anything that happened yesterday, are praises. Even supporters themselves are praising. But this one, supporters can go at their own people that they supported to bring them to power. And that's the difference. And this is what's happening. This has been happening for a very long time at that particular ministry, the Ministry of Information. You see the minister, sometimes when you go there, you have other guests that will come, but when you go to the ministry, the minister got to clean the house. So in cleaning the house, That's why you see they can respond to anything, especially opposition says. Even if it is something that is making sense, they didn't say they know. But you see Daniel Sando, you see the minister himself, Minister Pia, instead of promoting the government's agenda, they're responding to people, even if it is unnecessary. There are some policies the government come up with. It is the Ministry of Information that's supposed to be explaining to the Liberian people what this policy will do for them or for Liberia as a country. But if John Brown from the opposition speaks today, they will go the next day, they pick it up.
We got a talking point.
Sometimes they will go on the Class Reloaded and say everything they want to say. So this particular thing stems from a recent statement made by Rodney C. concerning the vice president when Sando appeared on the Class Reloaded. He said a lot about Rodney. So Rodney started his loud mouth on spoon talk. They just be very arrogant. Anybody that says anything, you just see that they will just come out instead of promoting. The Ministry of Information, they know the function, but they can leave it to do something different. That's what the woman is saying. It's not from my mouth.
No, sure. Because the thing is, it's so good as she was. Very soon to have said that, because it been happening. Even when you listen to some information for the ministry, you will get to know that they are going outside their duties as people who are supposed to be informer for the country. Related, because you can't say the president will be there and relate to everybody. This is why you get every Tuesday and Thursday briefing of the people so that it can be abreast of what's happening. But if somebody gives their personal opinion, because I usually says, Alice, when smoke is up, you should know that small fire is there. So to try to welcome policies, upcoming development of the government. So yes, that's one of the changes I'm seeing in this particular government, because I had experience in past government where when people say swap government, they refuse to do it, so they remain consistent. So bad things were happening, nobody was talking, everything now, amen. So it's good that she brought it on and she told people who she is. She's not in opposition, she's in the government. So our observation is straight to the point that the ministry is supposed to be working on when it comes to information dissemination to the people who are supposed to hear necessarily. I mean, we're just watching to see whether they will take a real hint to what the senator said.
Yeah.
It's just for the good of the country.
So it's good that she herself brought it up, and as a member of the party. So another person is Senator Moi. Senator Moi, he also spoke about officials of this government, especially when the senators are discussing the drugs issue, breaking the security, putting security on their feet to do the work. You see officials of government coming up to insult even senators who are discussing the issues concerning the drugs. And they have invited one of the government officials for making regular statement against Senator Snow
Okay.
and that of Amara Cullen. So, the two senators, they did a joint communication raising some concerns about what's happening. And so they were only asking the security because that's their work to make sure that they do the proper thing. Come in. Let me get the communication is here, but I want to also. So this is a joint statement. The two senators wrote. They raised some concerns, and I'll also tell you the government official that they have summoned to appear to clarify. Yeah.
People really need to be responsible for what they see as official that people imitating. You setting a pace for young people coming up to be leaders. But the example they're showing, making people afraid.
They ask critical questions. It's a bit long. I can't go through all.
You can give
but there are concerns. There are concerns. The critical questions that they said to remain unanswered in this whole drugs thing. The first question is, who financed the importation of these drugs? How did the cocaine enter Liberia by air, sea, or land? So they asked, how did the cocaine enter Liberia? Is it by air? Was it by sea or land?
Land.
Where was it stored, concealed, or repackaged before being transported to the airport? Who coordinated the logistics of this operation? Which financial institutions or other entities, if any, were used to launder the proceeds? Who are the additional local and international collaborators? Were any public officials or state security personnel involved, either directly or indirectly? How did the investigation exonerate Emmanuel Zion, the man who transported the drugs to the airport? How did the investigation exonerate Ruth Gbapawe, a screener at RIA who allowed suspicious package to pass for security clearance? These are their concerns. The concerns of the senators that they raised. And in their communication, they also said, according to the information released by the authorities, two persons of interest, Oscar Brown and Paul J. King, were outside Liberia when the investigation commenced and were subsequently declared suspect. At the same time, it has been alleged that Michael U.S. Brown and Emmanuel Kpa were present in Liberia during the early stages of the investigation, yet the authorities told the world that naming persons of interest will compromise the investigation, but made up to believe that they were in control of the situation. If this was accurate, it raises an obvious question. How were these suspects able to evade arrest? So these are concerns the two senators brought up.
Very top concerns.
Yeah. These are the concerns the senators brought up. But then we have one Samuel Nangbe. He's the executive director for the Renewable Energy. He did a reply. I think is honestly is his reply. He responded. He made a comment on one of these posts because of that particular comment. He has been summoned to appear I think it has been taken down. Yeah, because once you say you
the
go
heat
clear
s-
aside.
The heat is
Okay, now
on.
it's still there. Okay, this is it. He said, you all must stop interfering with an ongoing investigation. This is not oversight. Senators raising concerns when he said it's not oversight. He said this is interference. Investigation of this nature is delicate. It requires care and dedication to unravel tracks. You will not push law enforcement to make hasty conclusions in targeting the wrong people with charges that are not waterproof. You will not politicize this process and create the impression that law enforcement is biased in their investigation and thereby poison the minds of citizens the potential outcome of this investigation. This is dangerous and counterproductive in terms of what the government wants. So somebody said, go and define oversight better for us. So because of this, Nangbe has been summoned to appear before the Senate, before the various senators, to clarify, because senators raising concerns about this particular drugs issue. Very, very important concerns, the Dicks. They say it's not oversight, so they don't get any control over it. So he has been summoned. So because of that, Senator Moy spoke yesterday in section. Here is what he said. So I always say this one is different. There's a pure difference between yesterday and today. When it comes to officials of government speaking about their own government. But yesterday was different. Everything was bread and butter. Everything was right.
I mean, the people are being sincere. Let's just say it's
Yeah.
because sometimes you try to express what you observe, other people take it to be political.
So you see, Senator Moy was a campaign manager during the 2023 election for the Unity Party. He said, we ran campaign on drugs. We said drugs, the previous government bringing drugs into this country, bringing kush. All of us ran campaign. At the time we were in opposition. Now that what we told the Abraham people that the past government was doing, and when we get there, we're going to clear off. We cannot be the one now to be questioning people when they're speaking their mind concerning particular $19 million drugs. He said Samuel was not out of the country since Samuel Nangbe. Now he's the executive director for the renewable energy. So he said Samuel was not outside of this country. We all ran campaign. He knows exactly what we told the Abraham people about drugs. So if people are raising concerns, we shouldn't be the one because
it shouldn't be a hate.
we cannot be in opposition. When we say something, then we come to when we get to power, don't be doing the same thing I would say it was all right.
Yeah. So what a difference.
Whoever stood in the public to talk about their government and that. Even if you lawmaker, your own people, your own party people will come at you. It's instead of stand to the public to expose the people. Because the party was never wrong. Anything they did in the past, it was never wrong. But this government, we've seen those that brought this government speaking about this government, especially the officials, whenever they do wrong thing. Even the supporters themselves. So Senator Vapila and Senator Moy. Senator Vapila was on the entire Ministry of Information. The heads there. Then Senator Moy was talking about Samuel Nangbe. Because of this particular statement he made on Senator Connell's post concerning particular concerns that he raised. He said this is not oversight. How do you define oversight? So they told him to go there and go tell them a row.
Yeah.
So when people are saying these things, he said when you come to power, you will make sure all of these things that you said was happening, you get rid of them. Now, $19 million drug business has come. Security doing investigation. But if the investigation they are doing is not clear, there's a question. These are a few questions that they're raising now that will also help the investigators. But they don't want to shield anybody. And that's why you see, even including the Delome, everybody speaking. From day one, Delome has been vocal. Because they all help to bring this government to power. So this is their government. So you should take responsibility of certain things that's happening or that is going to affect your government. Not to always be praising your government, even if something wrong is happening. The way it happened yesterday. Because even the wrong thing like what happened yesterday, everything was right.
So you change things.
So you don't expect yourself to be the same people like yesterday because you said the government bringing kush, the government bringing this, tramadol, all of that. When we get to power, we'll make sure we'll do it. Then you get to power, drugs business still coming. It's still happening in the country. So when senators are raising the concerns, it also help the Liberian people to get the clear understanding. So if all of these concerns are being answered, then we'll know exactly where the whole thing started. And he's telling the people, say there's no oversight. They want to politicize it. Now they call you, go there.
But the man go there.
And man, now all of you run campaign.
So
They don't want to get at you.
So if you want to deviate from the messages and come to do different thing, you get a result.
So this is very, very serious. And I really like how the officials of this government, the senators, even those who in government, they are also doing this thing.
So Alice, now I always tell people the real stakeholder of a particular institution, when information coming, if they do that clarity, people can have respect for them. Because unlike other yesterday, who anything that happens, the hallelujah will be raised throughout. But if he's speaking out the issue, what that we should recognize, you say you are changing, and that is my question. Sometimes when they put up, we will change things. Why will you get example? You say any other government did it, why you think I can do it?
Yeah.
And this is what the people reminding you that these were things you said that you're going to stop, that you're going to reduce, but you making
And when
comment
people,
you stay in opposition.
when people talking it, you dare you say no, what's about you? But anytime they when even
Yeah,
opposition
I mean,
saying the particular thing, they'll say, but during a time they took some 100 million drugs.
What did you do?
So your own that has happened now that is in front of you, you gotta see how you doing it
Doing it.
to make sure that you give a clear understanding. Say, they not understand the 100 million drugs because some people they just free them.
My
They
man.
say they are part of it.
So when you say you want to change things around to be straight, you got to follow what you say. It should not be there. You know, I love the masses. Next time comes, you move some letters, it becoming different for the people of this country. So for me, I love for all of the species coming up. I know politically, some people will be calling the money and saying what they think it looks there. But I think senior officials in government, especially so that brought this particular government to power, are speaking out issues they're supposed to address.
So this is very serious. Like I said, I like the way they themselves say go at one another because even citizens themselves they can say the same thing, but their voice can go anywhere. But when you supported a particular group on certain thing that was happening and were taking over it took over the entire country. You were killing people, Kush kill people enough. But then you ran campaign on that.
You were successful.
Now you are successful. Another one is happening. You get $90 million worth of justice discussing. Then you there senators raising the concerns. You there saying this is not oversight.
That's not your work. Go tell them what it's supposed to do now.
Yeah. So no, it's all clear, sir.
Oh yeah, but man, that the clarity.
So the senators. Okay, let me see the communication. The communication they did concerning summoning Mr. Nangbe. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Okay, so the Liberian Senate summons 2 government officials over statements against the legislature. The Liberian Senate has, with immediate effect, summoned 2 senior government officials to appear before its committee on the whole, following public statements deemed disrespectful and derogatory toward the Senate. During its regular sitting on Tuesday, the Senate plenary unanimously agreed to summon the Director General of the Civil Service Agency, Mr. Josiah Jokai, and the Director General of the Rural and Renewable Energy Agency, Mr. Samuel Nangbe, to provide explanations regarding comments they allegedly made against the Liberian Senate. So both officials are expected to appear before the Senate Committee on the whole on Thursday, July 9, at about 11 o'clock a.m. to clarify their respective statements and respond to the concerns raised by members of the Senate. Yeah, so this is the communication from the Liberian Senate about the CSA boss and that of RRA heads. So Mr. Simon Nangbe and that of Josiah Jokai have been summoned by the Liberian Senate to appear on tomorrow at about 11 a.m. to clear their side, to clarify their statements.
What their statement, yeah.
And will also respond to concerns that will be raised by the various senators in section. And so, folks, this is what we thought of bringing. Every day we're getting the updates when it has to do with this whole drugs thing. So we thought of bringing this information to you. The attitude of ministers at the Ministry of Information and that of other officials of government. So, folks, the cash giveaway is on *799 *9#. *799 *9# is the code. *799 *9# is the code. Make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $100 LD or 70 cents US. You stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. Multiple transactions allow you to enter the draw. We have Julius Ocrates Carlos Jr. He says, "Good morning, Stephen Talu. I'm watching in Broville." Oh, okay. Must be in the year long.
Yeah. My man, including you.
I thought you been there.
Julius Socrates Carlos is a journalist as well. Yeah.
Okay, folks. Thanks so much for following Julius. We are also here to make sure we get the information. So, first, you can call us on 0777907. 0777907. You'll be live on the radio this morning. That's our very first caller. Good morning.
Let me say good morning to you, Alex, and that of your co-host. My name is Jeremiah Siawe, and I joined this platform from District Number 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me, yeah. I don't want to dive into the yesterday issue about the government because it was the reason for which Liberian people voted against President Weah. Mm-hmm. So when I hear people trying to give excuse when you go to, they say, "Oh, the same thing happened yesterday. Yeah. What about the 100 million drugs? Why came from RA?" No, the issue we shouldn't be going that route because it was the same reason we told President Weah from power. So, the Senate are raising very good concern. Their concern are legit.
Yeah.
Because their concern are legit because the form and manner in which this investigation is going on, I think it brings some dark cloud over the security apparatus. Let's be frank. Because since the investigation started, all we've been hearing, you'll be patient. We have to take our own set time and carry on investigation to get the actual people that are involved. Today, impatient today has led to bulk of the people escaping from the country. Today, we're getting information that Marco Brown has left the country. He's now in Ghana. The brother of Paul King, Peter King has left the country according to information. Emmanuel Pa that drove the taxi, Emmanuel Pa has left the country. And now all the people that were here, they were pushing your interest. Mm-hmm. And we were hearing your weight. We want to be careful with the investigation. They seem waiting today. Why would somebody or suspect in the kind of high-class case, then that person leave the country? On whose watch? On who watch the person leaving the country? Today, Emmanuel Pa is nowhere to be found. Even the guy who was depositing the money in I don't know, UBA Bank or RB Bank that was cut on the camera for the company that was exporting the drugs, the guy also left the country. So how will they get those people to get information from them? The only person that is in the country now is Paul King. Mm-hmm. And all the information Paul King gave them, the name that Paul King gave them, those guys were here. Paul King was out of the country. When Paul King came, those guys were here. And they sat down, they look at those guys leaving the country. All of them have left and gone. So this investigation for me, I'm not really seeing anything coming from inside. So the Senate are right to be calling for support to come and and clarify some things. See, the other time when the Senate sent for the police RG, He need to go in that house and go insult the people.
Yeah.
Then he came out. He said you're going to arrest. How many persons he have arrested? Only Paul King. Only Paul. So what become of all the other names that we heard that they were here whining and dining with? How the people left the country?
Okay.
How Marco Brown was free from jail. Marco Brown was free from jail, and the people that stood for Marco Brown, they still living in Liberia. His wife, his girlfriend, and the mother, I don't know, the mother-in-law. They are still here, and we're getting information that Marco Brown's girlfriend trying to sell people to also to go to Ghana. So what the security apparatus are doing? If we common people can be getting those kind of information, what are they doing? Those are on top of information that have been paying with taxpayer money. What are they doing?
But who told you can't get you can't get the information?
Yeah, so it's like all of them part of this thing. Let me frank. 90% of the security apparatus, those big guys are on the top. They are part of this thing. They just want to fool Liberian people.
Okay.
Let me frank around here.
Thank you.
Thank you for affording me the time.
Sure.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll speak to you from district number 6, Manila, Minister. And, I'm listening to it this morning. Look, I can tell anybody, I say, when you are now on the field, you feel that those who on the field playing and not play well, but when they put you there, you will not be able to perform. I want to appreciate every journalist who have been discussing of the drug issue. And the only person who can really discuss of the drug issue are the government that has been to power, that are run campaign for. The only people who can actually critique the government and I will not have no problem with it is journalists who will always critique the government and speak against the government. So I can appreciate every journalist who will critique the government, but then those who are in militant, they have come back to say, oh, they are the citizens of concern or youth, the JJ. I don't let the UN speak because during we are time, the youth support we are going to say ever go happen in this country here. When the preacher is speaking, even if they against a leader, they will go on public radio, they will cough. So I appreciate all the journalists who critique the government here for that concern you, who are in militant. They are saying I said to yourself for I let the yellow voice. I think the show. You are in medicine, you go.
Okay, thank you. Call us on 077907907 Good morning.
Good morning, Zasquare.
Yes, good morning.
And good morning to Mr. Taro.
Go ahead, Tamara.
Thank you so much. Let me be saying congratulations to you both and the institution at large for always updating the Liberians and the general public concerning the day-to-day movement of this entire 19-point-some million drugs issue. That is very cardinal, very, very important. I appreciate you guys so much for that. But one of the frustrating part about it is the quote-unquote information that is circulating on various corners at tire shops, at intellectual forums, that those names that was previously mentioned are no more in person. If that is confirmed, then Diaco, the airport authority, all of them should be dismissed. Because you cannot have such a sensitive, very cardinal investigation ongoing and you allow people of interest to flew out of the country. That is bad, very, very bad, if it is confirmed. Or if not, we'll ask the government, the rescue government, headed by His Excellency, Dr. Joseph Dimon Boakai, to speedily end this entire investigation. You know, anything when it comes to criminal investigation, the law is especially the trust issues. The law is stays, it lost its magnitude. That is very important. So this issue had to be speedily handled. All investigators who are involved into this trust issue. But you know what surprised me nowadays? Only Greco Como we are speaking. Where is the Justice Minister? He no more speaks. Where is Diaco? Diaco now the LDA acting director. He's no more speaking. So what is the concern? Because I listened to Gregor Coleman. He was in defense when he went at the national legislature. What the news? I know they make it do it. Right? We saw that, we witnessed that. How will you be an investigator and also come in defense of someone who is alleged of certain act? So that is wrong. So this government is under a compulsory mandate of the Liberian people to give us comprehensive report about this 19 million drugs, because they was brought in by the propaganda arm of every one of us, including me, Tamba. I campaign against the CDC because of which I campaign against CDC because of the influence of the illicit drugs. So today, if it is happening under the regime that Tamba supported, I will not remain muted. We will speak truth to power to the people so they can understand that President Baka is not Gregor Coleman. President Baka, you are under obligation to speak to the people. You are under obligation to give the final verdict on a particular issue. Because all these people, they are appointed by you. They work directed by your instruction. So President Baka, if this is not done, get yourself out 2029 because you cannot be real.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning. This is James.
James.
Go ahead, James.
Thank you very much. You know, this issue has stayed on now more, discussing no A, no T. The thing that really get to me, I always hear that Hawking was not in the country when this investigation found him as a person of interest and they persuaded him to come back. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that information? Yes. Hawking was not present. And when the information got out, they brought him to test it. He came willingly. I don't think they went for him to force him to come. Now, Brian Barr, so-called, it was also alleged that he was in the country when the investigation started.
Yeah.
It let him go. And 4 kings that were out, they brought him. What they put in my mind is that this Ryan Barr and the 4 defendants that are allowed now are the key players in this team.
Yeah.
But they just had to bring 1 4 king. Because you know, Paul King just in that day for nothing. At the end of the day, why he's saying that he's not the one that brought it up, somebody gave it to him. You will say somebody gave it to him, somebody just gave it low to carry. And the Ryan, the king who was already in jail, who was walking around and they tell him bar, who was already in jail for drug issue and the free, they think government free. That man is a point man, they let him go. So they kept the tango before you go to Paul King. They had nothing against Paul King. And the same thing that happened in a $100 million drug case, where they say Ali, somebody went to jail. That drug case, people went to jail too. But because they were not the people that were arrested, you can't force somebody. Once the person is not guilty, you can't make them guilty. It's not you that make somebody guilty. No, nobody can make somebody guilty. The person action concerning what deal concerning what happened, then guilty. So the people were not guilty. You do not let the court force them because our $100 million drug. So somebody who was not guilty must be guilty. No. But I think it was so. Brian Barr escaped. Who were in the country when the thing was going on? 40, I was not in the country. He came within the say, let me tell you, man. Now, what about the first key or second key? The P square. Now we don't want 4. What's Peter? What about Peter?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Zip. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, David.
No, what is the Senate requesting for the people present in the Chimo? So I will say this: why would the police not went in the Senate and force everyone on it Well, if it costs one person in the Senate, which means it costs everybody. What if we were to put it down for questioning?
May apologize. So you mind you must have been angry going apologize too.
The apologies in the
apologize, comment. But you know, they put it out there very bad thing. When there are other people, you go to the person what is the person and nothing come for it. Get somebody out, they are far away. You saw you say, I'll take you to the police, I'll go jail you. My brother, you are keep speaking for the judge and we keep calling for my brother. They threw out the case and left the country. And the police don't look even if you see time you go check, the police has got other people to leave the country. You got people in the country with issue. Why we are there? Whatever it is, because that will that's the matter. We won't run with the case. They won't run with the case. Yeah, not the police go. So who we should hold? We should hold the police are responsible for every single thing that happen in the country. Every owner. The majority team power for 2029 for every owner. The loop out. We want everyone of them one to go to court to get a camp. About parking, second king, and 5 John, second John people there.
Okay.
I take him, my brother.
Thank you. Let me get consent. Good morning.
That is a group that is causing stir among the Unity Party guys. They can't stand us because we deal with the issue. Oh, yeah. So we don't care who they associate us with, we remain. So, you know, the Unity Party guys, I will always refer to them as being crafty. And the thing is that they are clever more than any other person. Why now? Though you will always, it is often said that never late than ever. But the guys in the legislature there, they sat here, they allow the guy from the information ministry to divert from disseminating government progress if there is any, because I know there is none, because if you having progress, you will propagate your progress. Because if I tell you, say, government are not create jobs, you say, no, here is the era where government are able to create jobs. Simple. But if that Daniel Sano, who is taking our taxpayer money, put it into his pocket and walk with it. When President William speak, what he will say, that Mosito bring he got. When Elzana Benedict come and speak, he say he's a doer. When Simon Freeman come and say anything, he say he bring his asset. They were yet to all of those things. So it should only be something that is affecting you, or is it because of the program that took place in Great Jida County, they are not sending message that, oh no, our strategies are trying to muscle and insult opposition around here is not working, so we need to change our strategy. I want it work for them because it's 2 years, 7 months. Getting into next year, 2027, oh, you're going to be hearing election around here. So what they didn't do over the 2 years and a half, and not sure that it can be done. But again, it's lower late than ever. Let them go. Let them tell the senator the reason beyond their action against the Liberian people. Because it's not true that 19.2 billion was seized at RIA, and according to the DA boss, it was about to get on Brussels Airlines to leave the country. Is it not true? So what is the insult about? Go and tell us, no, that's a lie. No $19.2 million worth of drug was caught at RIA. That's false. The information is not true. Simple. Causing, does it change the situation? Does it solve the problem? No. Look at the other man, Nangbe. Even beside the Nangbe, there's another guy that directly working in the president's office. Okay. That old man go on the social media and himself.
Yeah, what Anthony?
What Anthony? And they are there. These are people that are running in the doing those things and bring the way there and attract not significant to you. What it does, it take away from you. And you are the one, and because of you, President Boakai, these people are having the job. Tomorrow, when you are booted off, they will not get a job. Okay. Tomorrow, you are the one your knee will be rocked in the mud. Yeah. But you allow them to do it because this was one of their strategies, but our strategy have failed. This is why they try not to change the gear, and I hope it works for them. I pray that it works for them, but I'm not too sure because next year, election. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Good morning.
2029.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Thank you. Let me say thank you to Bakido for the kind of high citing this morning, and it's not great people. No, sorry, my name is Marlon Foundation in my phone.
Okay.
Unity Party government, they are very strategic in doing some things. But trust me, we were people who stood in the gap. We're in a rain. I remember on the 17th day of September, we were on Sunday 2023. We said who's killing us, a lot of things we were advocating for, and today these things are not different from the picture we complained of yesterday. If we can get the full account of the investigation, then it is taking more than too long time. How long to do an investigation on something that you already have a subset of? You are not going to to download to see how you will come up with the suspect, but you got something in your hand already, and how they just enter this country before you were leaving.
Okay.
So if those people are not careful, Omen Baka will be a 110%.
Okay.
And the rest will show him.
Thank you.
Young people are taking breathing, and we are not seeing the results expected from them. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Good morning. Okay. I think. Call us on 0777907907077 07779079079. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, said the week of cover under the street like in Lower Johnsonville. An outstanding member of the Concerned Bureau for Justice. You know, my brothers, this government is not serious when it comes to the investigating process of this particular and the so-called 19 million drugs that they brought into the country. Because most of the guys at the epicenter of power, they are related to this particular government and to this particular drugs. We were here when Bobby Raw was arrested. We saw men were taken to South Beach with camera behind him. Or the Prophet Key, you were taken to South Beach with camera behind him. And Honorable J. Fanatico for and others, they were taken to South Beach with camera behind him, behind them. What about Peter King? Then they are telling us that Peter King was arrested and they carried him to jail.
Paul King, not Peter King.
Paul King, rather. Yeah, Paul King. They said they carried him to jail. Why we cannot see video from the authorities on media where Paul King have been taken into central South Beach? Nothing. So they just lie. And they came out with a fallacious statement that, oh, the man went for sick leave. See how these guys are scheming on themselves. You feel that they are scheming on the Liberian people, where Liberians are educated more than those of them that are in government. That's why they fail to understand. So every mistake that they make will expose them and ensure that we undress them intellectually and educationally. People use drugs as a conduit to come to power. Today you came to power, the entire government officials and are bringing drugs into the country. They just for it to stay on that, it's not going to work.
Okay.
We'll continue to highlight it at every given time and every given period.
Thank
until
you.
it comes to now we use it as well a campaign message against them. So thank you, bro.
So they will prepare the message.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Yes,
good
go
morning,
ahead.
Ghana.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good, my brother. This is Babulu 1. That's an answer equally from Babulu County District number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion that you brought all this morning. And I like to commend actually the Senator of Grand Creek County. Because you have very, very long what deal. That everything they're going on for the release of information. That error, it cannot be an error that it just be causing error. And one I think that then happening actually I bring the children. Now the president cannot tell me that he not been listening to the two ministers. People have been insulting a lot of people, a lot of great people. We cannot be having conflict that nobody cannot speak. When you speak actually, it becomes causing.
Yeah.
It happened from the past. You are saying this, oh, the powers government, the people do not criticize their own. No, people criticize their own here. People criticize their own. But it cannot be very happy to Falcon what the deputy minister. Falcon, the president took action against him. But the people cannot continue to just insult. The president listening to you will not tell me that you have been listening to the people. So I let the comment the senator of Grand County. Yeah. We don't continue that here. Ready?
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother from Babulu County.
District number 1.
District number 1, Babulu County. Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Mr. Eric D. Niam, the incoming lawmaker of District must come to be for 2020 now.
So,
see, let me say this to you. The government are already sharp themselves in their own legs. The whole just been that we overlooking, we playing way in this country. They have blown big alarm, international alarm. They just been has denigrated the government on the Joseph Boakai-led regime. Believe it or not, the government, the just been have made the government to lose its dignity. Now, according to Senator Dillon, the security people told them that something is smelling when it comes to the just business. The same security people that told them that something was smelling, but the one that was using fresh to wipe away the smell. That clearly indicates that there are high-profile caliber of government officials, that are in the just business. The reason why you see the whole process is just dangling, and they don't want to come out to be real to themselves. They don't want to come out to be honest. Now, why is it that the DA boss are not really talking? There's somebody there to overshadow him. The LDEA and the LMP, those two entities, they got two distinct functions. The LDEA is what is meaning, saying we want with just substance abuse. So we expect the LDA boss, to be on air addressing the nation when it comes to the drug issue. Except when you want to tell me that you don't know your own function. So if you don't know your own function when you listen to me, what your main function is to enforce drugs law. It's to enforce drugs law, to prevent drug trafficking, to stop importation, exportation, and distribution of illegal drugs like cocaine, like kush, marijuana, and so on. So we are expecting him, to come on air and be electing the minds of the public. That's the reason why he has been paid by taxpayer money in this country. But they had to be silent, and then the IG get there running with everything. They say somebody to be here. The people they are the most educated people in this country, all because they are opportune today, to be in certain position.
Thank you, incoming.
You getting me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, and lastly, let's look at about the oversight. It's so pathetic, disheartening, and disgusting for somebody to be telling the lawmaker then that they must be silent on the drug business because, it's not part of their oversight responsibility. Who told you that? You don't want to talk about oversight responsibility. You are there to checkmate and balance the executive branch. Your oversight responsibility, enable you to try to review and monitor government agencies. So how can you tell them that it's not part of their responsibility? I mean, you are still ignorant when you say that.
Thank you.
All right, then.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
This is just a calling for also county to be precise. District number 3. And I don't want to go into hard on all these just issue and other things. This is what I want for our people and our young people to understand and to know. Because if I can remember, it happened to Bear Mountain on the issue of our citizens being on the scorecard line with pay, be unpaid, and if our president went there at the end of the day, the story will go till up to now. We get anything. People still using the way back horses there. They come back. All these people are calling, oh yes, we'll make back at one thing, back at this. I'm not a citizen. Let me get it to that. I'm not a citizen, I'm not a United Party. But my issue is, who will we put there next? The same situation where they mess up.
I think question Musa Bede asked.
Then the next one, we put Unity Party in there. They mess it up. Who will we put there next? Don't be talking about Musa Baby. I won't get favor for my own self. Who will we really bring to fight for Liberians? But one thing I want you to know, I only want the Liberians and the youth to bear that man because they started that Unity Party. They know how to attract people. When the day reach or when the time reach, they know how to kill people up.
Okay.
For people to be convinced. So at this time, the youth have to make up that man. Like my mentor said, Professor Lumumba, he said when a man is not made up, it means that nowhere. And Labrador is going nowhere.
Thank
and
you.
The youth even themselves are not going anywhere.
Okay.
At the end of the day, they will be the same people that will put people there. I mean, the youth are not made up their mind. They're not making the sacrifice. They allow the people to brown food them. They go to the wars.
Thank you.
The House of Parliament still have to work on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone else stand on their ground and do the positive thing, like bro will go somewhere. I don't want to too much. Tell you just made up mind and thank you very much for the show.
Thank you. Let me get this call and then call it a day. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is voice of our David Samuel from the legacy of President Wiako Ominga Maki and the proud member of Concern Liberian for Justice. My brother, the manner in which people in this government handling the whole drug issue, I don't think they want for that drug issue to come to an end in this country. They want for that drug issue to be discussed up to 2029 and even beyond. Because it cannot be applied straight. Every straight is applied in lead to people asking critical question, and the critical question will also lead to put the story, children are evil in the same government. People that were here were not arrested, but somebody came from how you arrested the person. So now, it is time for this, that's why you see the senator of Nimba said in last night, the police head, the security head have to be suspended so that they set up independent investigative committee so that they get it back. But in as much as those guys are saying that using their power and their influence to honor manage investigation will not get it fast. But the manner in which they deal it, I don't think they want for the investigation to come to an end. Because they're putting like 2 years that are very sensitive, people are very sensitive and giving information, coordinating information day after day. So they don't think that they are the fullest people in this country because they are in position. And when you police director and you find everybody in this country, they are put more smarter than our police director. So all that stress is saying is just to think about a disgrace. Then government is continuing. If you play straight to the government, the next government will not play that trick. Will bring you to vote.
Thank you.
It's very bad.
Thank you.
Cannot be treated in the country like this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Still, we have to go. No time.
Yeah, sure, Alex. We just want to say many things, but any other decision you take today, you must be looking at your age now.
Yeah, that's why I said it before. That when you are not on the checkup board, you see the road to enter king. But once you get there, everything disappears. That's similar for a government. If you're not in government, you will not see. You will see all the holes, the negatives. But when you get there, everything will get in your son. And so, folks, I want to say thank you so much for being there while we were here. But the cash giveaway is on *799*9# is the code. *799*9# is the code. Make sure you are doing star sales subscriber. You have $100 LD or 70 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. 4,000 Liberian dollars plus a 25 kg bag of rice. 4,000 Liberian dollars is up, along with 25 kg bag of rice. So *799*9#. Use $100 LD or 70 cents US. So, folks, I want to say thank you so much for being there while we were here. Thanks to those of you that called, and thanks to those who tried calling but did not go through. I want to say thank you to all those that have just been following silently, monitoring the program. We are so much grateful for that. My name is Alexander Zesko. Day breaks different. In Liberia, anything is possible. I was here with Stephen Tado. Together, say have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, wet Wednesday in Liberia. Bye-bye from our end. Yo, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, oh.